I should warn you before you step inside the house. This could change the course of your entire life.
I'm not afraid of a couple ghosts.
You say that now.
I think it's got all the things. Besides all the Easter eggs, I like joking that it's got more Easter eggs than a Taylor Swift video. But I think it's got a lot of heart. You know, people are definitely going there for the jump scares and the spookiness and the scariness, actually, that it's elevated to, and the comedy and all of that stuff. But there's just such a richness of history and culture and spirituality and just these conversations around chosen family and grief and mourning and just processing love in all of its stages. You know, and I love the maneuvering of it. Like, you know, you're tearing up at one point and then you're guffawing at the next, and I think it's cathartic. It felt cathartic to do, and it felt cathartic to watch, and I think we all need that right now.
Well, we had a great time making it, but you're kind of aware with a movie like this that you sometimes don't have with other projects, where it's a little bit of a, you know, responsibility because people love this attraction and they're so familiar with it. So I think the movie does a good job, and Justin did a good job on sort of delivering what people love about that ride and that experience. And there's just something in us that we like to be scared.
You're not that scary. You're really not. You're pretty terrifying. Can you turn it around just while I finish this? Thank you.
It's nostalgic. I mean, it's the ride that everybody knows, I think.
Yeah.
Why do you think they're going to do it?
Oh, I think it's if you say what's your favorite attraction at Disneyland, most people will say Haunted Mansion. And what's great about it is it's nostalgic. There's this great feeling of knowing the story, knowing what it feels like, and then a very modern kind of spin on the whole thing.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Haunted Mansion.
You ready to have your mind blown?
We have 999 happy haunts, but there's room for more. We could be trapped here forever, which offers you this chilling challenge.
Is anybody else seeing this?
To find a way out.
I can show you, but it will cost you $3.
What? It's highway robbery.
Who said that?
You know, obviously, people have been asking me that today. Do I like to be scared? And I said, yeah, I do like to be scared. But then I think about times where, you know, my son, or I just mentioned my friend Woody Harrelson, will kind of, you know, they like to scare you. And I don't like getting scared that way. I guess in the sense of, like, the idea of ghosts, like, I do like the idea of there being something sort of supernatural and unexplainable. I would like to believe in a world that has, you know, something like that. And I don't know why, I just tend to always think, I don't think of ghosts as being, you know, negative. When I say I like to believe in ghosts, somehow I see them as friendly. Yeah, friendly. Yeah.
Things are about to get weird.
The hauntings just keep getting worse and worse.
Oh, you're gonna scare us? No, we're gonna scare you. Yeah. Boom.
I really wanted to achieve a certain kind of performance in the role that I was doing, and so I called on my brother, who I had lost a while back, some years back, and I just asked him to guide me and help me, and I didn't know if I'd be able to get to this point, if I would be able to surpass myself. I'd never done anything like it, and right when I thought I couldn't do it, it was very strange. It just happened. I did what I was trying to do in the performance. I didn't know how to cry on cue. It was a hard thing, and it just happened. Ever since that moment, I realized, oh, he's with me in these challenging times, and he's there supporting me, and it's real, and I feel it, and like I can talk to him in dreams and stuff. So it's a beautiful thing to be able to have that kind of communication and know that it exists, and it is something that's really kind of hard to explain, but it's there.
We all grew up going to the Haunted Mansion as an attraction, so we know already, welcome, foolish mortals. We know what it's like to see the crystal ball and understand that there are people who believe deeply in the mystical world.
You know, for the research for this movie, okay, I spent about $3,000. That's tax write-off because it's research for the movie. And I hired different types of, you know, spiritual workers, if you will, to teach me to guide me, to show me what they do. Maybe I could tap into my stuff. But what I realize is I have intuition, which is, I think, more powerful than all of that. And you know what I noticed? Other people can see things coming for you more than you can see things coming for you. Okay. You know, like she said something to me one day and I was like, what? And then bam, she was right. Because she got experience.
I'm old.
We find someone who can communicate with these ghosts.
People used to eat here.
Told you she's good.
It's a dining room.
Now, let me tell you something. I just got a house, and it's going to be 100 years old in like 3 years, okay?
My house is also 100 years old.
Yeah.
I don't have any ghosts.
Now, at first, when I first went into the house, I thought, oh, man, something is not right in this house. Is there a ghost in the house? And then I realized. I was hearing scratches, I was hearing things, and like stuff was moving in the kitchen.
What?
It was a rat in the house. Not today, Satan.
You know, Danny, I loved working with Danny DeVito just because I've, admired him for so long. You know, he has a great sense of humor, and it's also nice to see someone who, has, done so much great stuff who still seems kind of excited and enjoys the process.
It was just such a great band of people that were like always doing interesting things and keeping things light and fun. And I think the relationship that I was able to develop with Chase Dillon, who's a young actor, was something that I found very valuable to cultivate during this experience, and to meet Danny, who is like, I've been watching him since I was like little, watching VCRs. So if y'all know what those are. So I used to be rewinding him on the VCR as the Penguin a long time ago.
Yes.
So never thinking I would ever be on a set with him. So then like meeting him was just really, he was much bigger and more glorious than I could have imagined that he would be as a person. Just this like big force of a man who I really appreciate. And getting to work with Jamie again, it was a dream. Rosario was just an amazing, like light-hearted, real genuine person that you don't always meet in this business, and so it was amazing.
Oh, don't forget Owen. I think one of my favorite things about Owen was finding him for the scene, because he would constantly just disappear from set. If there was a cut, if we were moving on, we'd be like, where is he? He's wandering out of the stages. There's a deer. Did you know there's a deer?
Yeah, he's like, there's a deer over there.
You're like, really, Owen? Cool.
He had a little bike. He'd just be going on the bike. Like, where's Owen at?
I got footage. I finally got footage. It was hard to catch him, but it was just like to see him in his whole look.
So funny, that great. Dude, just like naturally. He just like go from riding a bike to then jumping on set and instantly be funny. I'm like, how are you?
Incredible.
God, give us a break. There's so many bad people in the world. Haunt them.
Amen.